This little guy is the Savi's Warbler. Now, he may not look like much with his drab brown and grey feathers, but this Savi bird is a lot rarer than you might expect. Savi's Warbler is a part of the order Passeriformes, meaning that it's a perching bird, and it's in the family Locustellidae, with the Latin binomial name Locustella laciniioides. Try saying that one 3 times fast. Like other warblers, its diet mostly consists of invertebrates, and snails and arthropods are a favourite snack. This can make them pretty important in controlling invertebrate pests in some of their habitats. Be real lucky to spot one, because this elusive migratory bird prefers to breed in tall reed beds where it's well camouflaged, and it winters in amongst the tangled vegetation. The only time the Savi's Warbler is more likely to show itself is when it's in search of a mate, when it lets out the distinctive call of a warbler that sounds something like... Now that's what I call music. Each winter, this warbler makes the long migration from Europe to northern or sub-Saharan Africa. There are some stopping points along the way, but that's still impressive for a bird that could fit in your hand. So, what makes Savi's Warbler so special? Well, despite being classed as least concerned in its wintering habitat in northern Africa and its other summer homes in mainland Europe, here in the UK, the species is considered critically endangered, and there may be as few as 5 breeding pairs found in the southeast. In 2019, however, the first ever recorded pair of Savi's Warblers nesting in Wales were discovered. Does this spell success for our little friend in the UK? That, of course, depends on the efforts put into maintaining habitats for these birds to breed in. As climate change occurs, it's likely that migratory birds like this may expand their ranges further north, and this calls for the legislation of protected areas. Studies like this one, conducted in 2013, have shown that many colonising bird species, shown in pale grey, rely heavily on protected areas in the years when they're establishing a larger population in the country. It looks like the best thing we can do to protect and encourage the Savi's Warbler in the UK is to push for the protection of its wetland habitats, and that will likely benefit a number of other native species too. With its impressive migrations and super rare conservation status here in the UK, the Savi's Warbler has got to go on the Feathery 60. Thanks for watching, and maybe next time you'll think before you judge a bird by its feathers.